Hello everyone and welcome back to a Skyblock update video. Today we're going to talk about some updates that have been released this week. The first one of these updates, kind of like a part 2 to the farming update. This consisted of compactor recipes can now go in the personal compactor recipes. Anyone who's a fellow wheat farmer knows this is amazing because now we can farm wheat without having to stop the craft. And also they added an upgrade to the personal compactor, so now you can have the personal compactor 7000, which adds more slots, so you don't need to remove previous enchanted stuff at all. You could just add it by upgrading it. They also added new boots and upgrade to the farmer boots, which is the rancher boots. And the rancher boots allow you to set a speed cap, so you don't have to do the obby chestplate, certain amount of obby in your inventory kind of strat. You can just use the rancher boots, set your speed cap, and bam, you're set. And you can change between wheat and pumpkins and sugarcane and really easily without having to change your gear and the amount of stuff that you have, just changing your speed cap. They also added new farming tools for cactus, mushroom, and now you can insta-mine cactus with the cactus knife, and there's the mushroom axe, which allows you to pick which mushroom type you get when you're farming. They changed the cocoa chopper, so now you get 20% more cocoa bean drops, but they made it so that it doesn't have the replenish enchantment on it anymore when you first get it, so you have to apply replenish to it. And they also nerfed the requirement to use turbo, so now you only need a silver to use turbo anything 5 instead of needing a gold. The next update that came out this week is the enchanting update, and in this update they completely overhauled the entire enchanting system. You don't enchant books in an enchanting table anymore. You can only craft enchanting books, and how it works is when you put in the item you want to enchant, and you can get any enchantment that you want, even if the item's already enchanted, and you just have to have the XP for it. So you can completely max enchant your weapon without needing to use any books or anything. Just some XP. They made it so there's a 500k XP enchanting cap on the enchanting table, so now you're supposed to get enchanting XP by doing the experiments from the experiment table, which are basically mini games, and these mini games can get you a ton of XP, which will make it a lot easier to get enchanting XP now. You can do 1 a day, and you can also pay to get an extra 3, so you could do a 4 in total if you pay enchanting in bits, and this will allow you to get your enchanting XP up. And the reason you'd want to do this is because they made it so that the enchanting skill is actually good. Not only did they increase the skill cap to 60, so now you need more XP, but they made it so that in order to use some enchantments you need to have the right enchanting level, as well as getting more ability damage. Up to level 36 you unlock new enchantments to be able to use along the enchanting skill now. If you don't have 36, then you won't be able to use all the enchantments. So even if you buy a really good sword with good enchantments or really good armor with good enchantments, you won't be able to use it unless you have the right enchanting skill. This will make it harder, of course, for new game players to start off, but this should just add a little bit more of a difficulty curve to the game. They also buffed Fire Aspect and Thunderlord, so definitely recommend adding those to your weapons. They do percentage damage instead of just damage. The Thunderlord went from 50% to 150%, and Fire Aspect can do a percentage of your damage. They also added 6 new enchants. They added Chance, which is basically looting for the bow, Siphon, which is lifesteal for crits, Triple Strike, which makes it so that you do increasing melee damage for the first 3 hits, and Thunderbolt, which is a weak Thunderlord, Respite, which increases your natural regeneration outside of combat, and it cannot be applied with Rejuvenate, Prosecute, which increases the amount of damage you do based on the percentage of health on your target, and Titan Killer, which does increasing percentage of damage for the amount of defense your opponent has.
That's it. Bye.